So, after 5 long weeks of waiting, IRCC is out with yet another express entry draw. Interestingly, the draw is the biggest PNP only draw ever held in the history of the express entry draws. Like, it's the biggest in size, one of the second lowest CRS cutoffs for PNP only in the history again. Yet, people are unhappy. Guys, today in this video, we will be discussing about the very latest express entry draw that was just held today after 5 long weeks of waiting. We will interestingly dissect the pool, the express entry pool of candidates, because tons of people are waiting. Like we have seen comments on social media, 1,000 plus people are waiting, 590 plus people are waiting, right? So we will dissect the express entry pool. We will try to analyze what kind of draws are expected in the near future. In this video today, if you are interested in moving to Canada and express entry is on your mind, then you should be watching this video up until the end. My name is Sahil, and I'll see you on the other side. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil, and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen, and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of moving to Canada, then this is a channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So, guys, we are discussing the very latest express entry draw, which was held today, 30th of May 2024. And this has come after a long wait of 5 weeks. So, the last draw that was held by express entry was a French draw on the 24th, and prior to that was a general draw on the 23rd. So, without any further ado, let's just have a look at the draw and then we'll go on the pool analysis. So, guys, as you can see on the screen, the draw was held today. This is draw number 296, May the 30th, and 2,985 invitations have been sent out as of this afternoon. And the CRS cutoff, interestingly, was kept at 676. So I will just quickly show you that what is so special about this 2985 draw. Also, this was held at about 3 p.m. today, Canada time, which is UTC time. So, if you look at the previous rounds, the last draw that was held was on April 24th. This was a French draw, and then April 23rd, this was a general draw. Prior to that, if you look at the trend, IRCC was holding draws every fortnight, but after a very long time, they had given a break. As per IRCC, when we met them at the NCIC, the inputs of the senior director general was that IRCC is spacing these out, these draws based on the math that they want to land these people as per the yearly quotas. So if they try to space out any draws, that is a to accommodate the kind of categories that they're inviting. Also, importantly, they are doing this to make sure that the landing quotas for a particular year are held properly and they do not spill over or underachieve their targets. Now, going back to the draw, if you look at the let me just quickly show you. So if you try to look at the table here, and if you try to punch in provincial here on top, this means all the provincial nominally draws that are there. If you look at all of these size of invitations, the largest we can see here prior to this one was 1,548, and keep on looking at the CRS cutoff, right? So the largest was this only. Like today was 2,985, and if you go on going the February 2nd 2022 draw was 674. This was the lowest, and today's was the second lowest. Okay, and if you look at the other draws as well, you can go back to as far as um, 2017, and the draw size is still not big. Okay, but yes, the cutoff, so like I said, today's draw was the biggest in size and also the second lowest in the CRS cutoff, especially with regard to PNP only. Otherwise, yes, it's not so pleasant to look at this draw, because people are waiting for their own draws. Now let's just have a quick look at um, the pool. Now, interestingly, the pool is as of May the 29th, 2024, and above 600, there are 2,918 people. Now, people are, often on asking that, okay, the draw today was 2,985. How come there are only 2,918 people? So, this is because of the difference between today's date, which is May 30th, and yesterday's date. So, between today and yesterday, approximately 65 to 70 files would have been added. Above 600 or more, could be more also, right? But interestingly, if you look at this total number, it's hitting at 224,000. This is on an average 10 to 15,000 more than the number of people that you would see in an express entry pool during the fortnight draw. So because of this long wait of almost 5 weeks, this has happened to the pool. Okay. Another important thing to note here is that between 501 and 600, there are 14,201 people. Guys, this is not a normal number. Like above 500, they did not, I mean, I never saw these many people, but 14,211 people. Forget IRCC going below 500. We are still wondering whether IRCC will come to low 500s or not, right? Between 491 and 500, there are just 8,855 people. Like, this is a very odd sight. Like 491, there are lesser people than the number of people between 501, right? Between 481 and 490 also, there are 12,000 people, again lower than the number of people above 501, right? So what does this signify? Like, what does this tell us? This tells us that people are now finally relying on a couple of important measures. One, people have started seriously taking French as one of the measures. Second, these are the folks who are inside Canada, who are utilizing their master's degrees, their second PG diploma, say after a bachelor's, their PG diplomas, they're working in Canada and they're working offshore as well. Combination of all of these will push your score beyond 500, even if you have a lower express entry score. So these are those folks. So good news is that people have finally understood the importance of scores. But on the hindsight, what's important for you to understand is that 500 and plus scores means that the pool is extremely competitive, which only means that outside Canada folks, it's going to be very tough for you in the coming times. If this continues, then it's not going to be easy unless you fall into one of the categories or trades or anything like that with the best of IELTS scores and LMIS and everything. Then only you will be able to crack into this. Like generic profiles outside Canada, I don't even see them fitting here unless you guys are into any PNP based draws, right? So guys, the pool only signifies high competitiveness of the express entry profile. So between 401 and 450, again, the number has gone very high, 54,000 people, which is usually similar round of number. Then 441, about 11,000 people, 431, about 11,000 people. So this number is okay, but this is the interesting figure. This one, these two figures are really, really interesting, which means that the coming future of express entry is only going to be high CRS scores. Guys, I hope um, the pool analysis did tell you a lot of volumes. I am just wishing, keeping my fingers crossed, that the upcoming draws of IRCC happen at a regular pace at least, because if they continue to happen at a regular interval, the CRS scores tend to drop, and the despite having a larger draw or maybe a smaller draw, people are invited in a regular pattern. People don't have to face the situations where they have to leave the country. Bridging open work permits can happen properly. So yes, regular express entry draws are really important for a healthy functioning system of temporary residents inside the country who are willing to stay back. Guys, I hope the video today was helpful, gave you much insights into what's happening in the world of Canadian immigration. If you want to discuss any of your situations, any personal cases, please feel free to schedule an appointment with us. We would be more than happy to speak with you. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we would highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant to moving to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. Guys, I wish you all the best and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.